Good morning, Grizzlies. This is Ariana Mercado,
I'm Janine Hernandez.
and these are your morning announcements.
But first, please rise and join us for the Pledge of Allegiance. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now let's go to Brittany Perez for today's weather.
Weather today is slightly warmer with partly sunny skies and a high of 72 degrees. This weekend, we will be seeing some cooler temperatures in the mid-60s. Back to you, Janae.
Thank you, Britt. School-wide summer reading book. Freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. Your votes narrowed our school-wide summer reading choices from 16 to 8. This round is selecting the top 4. Voting in our quarterfinal closes at 3 p.m. on Friday. You have the say in our curriculum, so vote by accessing the ballot on our website's main page.
CSF. Attention CSF members and those interested in joining the California Scholarship. The application using last semester's grades is now live on the school's website. If you earned high marks last semester at Godinez, apply or reapply for CSF. More information is on our website and with Ms. Prudent in room 1261.
Project Self Meeting. Juniors, today there will be a meeting during both lunches in the Higher Ed Center for students who are interested in a paid internship to work at a lawyer's office during the summer. You do need a working social security number to be considered for this program. Any questions, see Mr. Bravo.
Yearbook. Students and staff looking for the perfect Valentine's gift? Buy a 2020 yearbook. Go to jostinsyearbook.com for payment plans and options.
Talent Show. The talent show is tonight. One show only at 7 p.m. Tickets are only $5 and they're available in activities, at lunch, and with Mr. Martin. It's $10 at the door, so grab a friend and go to the funnest show of the year.
Junior girls, there's a wonderful opportunity for one girl to be selected to represent Godinez at this year's California's Girls Day at Claremont McKenna College. If selected, you stay at Claremont McKenna College with high school students from across California, and all your expenses will be paid. The purpose of this conference is to teach you about the legislative process and the state government structure. See Mr. Bravo in the Higher Ed Center for additional details.
California Boys State. Junior boys. We are looking for a junior boy who is academically strong and is involved in extracurricular activities. If you are interested in learning about the legislative process and how the government works, then apply for the California Boys State. See Mr. Bravo in the Higher Ed Center for an application. This week's portfolio tip is to hit the blue Publish button on the upper right-hand side of the new Google site every time you add anything to your portfolio. If you receive an error message when you try to publish or have any other portfolio questions, see Ms. Prudent in room 1261.
Spirit Week. Calling all students, pack the stands next Tuesday and Wednesday as our girls and boys basketball teams and boys soccer team battle Segerstrom High School. Basketball starts at 5:45 on Tuesday and boys soccer starts at 6 p.m. on Wednesday. So you know what that means. Next week is Spirit Week. Monday, bring your windbreakers. Tuesday is whiteout. Wednesday is cozy attire for the 6 p.m. game. Thursday, bring your flannels, and Friday, come dressed out in denim jackets.
And if you're feeling a little extra spirited, community service is offered if you make any posters in support of our teams. For more information, stop by the ASB room.
That's it for today, Grizzlies. Enjoy your weekend. Now roll that tape, Sam.
Bye.
Who done blessed this beat?
Good morning, Grizzlies. As you all know, Godinez has its very own journalism and media broadcast class, where students are able to develop editing, interviewing, writing, and film skills.
Well, the main job for journalism is to basically write articles and put them into the Grizzly Gazette, which is the newspaper. We basically report on everything that's going around school and also current events and arts and entertainment. The editor-in-chief is basically the head of the newsroom. What we do is we put all the articles that the staff sends us into the Grizzly Gazette. We're in charge of the polls, and making sure that everyone else in the classroom does their work. Students can get a hold of the newspaper by going on to grizzlygazette.com, and that's where they'll find all the articles.
My name is Brian Martinez and I am the co-editor-in-chief for the Grizzly Gazette. My role as co-editor is to keep everyone's article in check and make sure to edit every article concisely in order to have it published for the Grizzly Gazette. Journalism is a way to broadcast our views and our news of the school, from sports scores to athletes of the month, as well as the news going around Santa Ana, sometimes Orange County, but it's mostly based on Santa Ana news. So what we usually do for journalism is we like to brainstorm together in order to come up with ideas for a new issue. Recently we've been going to journalism late nights, which is basically the whole class brainstorming and finishing their ideas in order to make it for the deadline of the new issue. Make sure to join Journalism Next Year Grizzlies. We're open for a lot of spots.
Hi, I've been in broadcast for 2 years now, and the way that this class is different than journalism is that we focus a lot more on video content. And as you guys know, we have the morning announcements. Although being part of the morning announcements can be intimidating, this class really trains you well, so you'll be more comfortable in front of the camera, and it's just like a really cool experience. So we mostly learn how to edit, we learn how to film and script write, and occasionally we watch films. At the end of that, we analyze which techniques were used in the creation of that film. Not every single video that we make as a class is shown on the morning announcements. That's why we have our YouTube channel, the Grizzly News Network, and that's where you can watch every single video. I really encourage you guys to join this class because although it may seem like it'll put you out of your comfort zone, which it will, at the end it's actually really rewarding, and overall it's just a really fun class.
Best thing about journalism is that we have a student-run newsroom. I know so many times students want to, write things that they're passionate about, and journalism is your chance to do that. You want to learn great photography? This is the place. You want to work with film? You've always wanted to know how to make a small movie? This is the place to do it. You've got 2 classes that you write your heart out, photograph your heart out, then first period journalism is for you. You want to work more with how to make an Instagram video, how to make videos in general, how to learn how to write a script, then broadcasting journalism is where you want to be. And of course, we have our weekly broadcasts. If you want to do more film though, everything, or more social media stuff, we're teaching that all the time. I have students that have wonderful ideas and that are so passionate about what they're doing. And a lot of what they're doing here now ends up going into jobs in the future. Currently, I have one student working for a multimedia company down in South Orange County, and a film school student at UCSB, and a broadcasting student at Cal State Fullerton finishing up. It's pretty cool. What you're learning now, you can definitely take with you in the future, and that's really awesome to see.
Grizzlies, remember to join either of these 2 classes if you're interested in further developing your creative skills. From the Grizzly News Network, this is Erica Hernandez.